What up, though? What's going on? Yep. Get this shared up real quick. What's up, man? What's going on? 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 What's the deal? What's the business? Zay, what's the deal? What's Zay? What's going on? Let me get this live stream over there. Sharing this up in a couple spots real quick. You feel me? What y'all know good? What y'all know good? Yesterday was a day. Yes, it was. I had to do a lot of order, but a lot of chalks got busy, and that's good. So you need that. You need that chalk. You definitely need that chalk here and there. Uh, I am going to share this up a couple places, like I said. You're looking at the Thunder and the Lakers game. I don't know, man. What you like about it? Okay. How we looking? How we looking? All right. Looking good here. Hmm. All right, let's get busy. No plays yet? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What we got underdog up here doing? We have game day insights two. Let me get Jackson up there. Bang, right? Um, in the meanwhile, let's let Jackson cook. Let's say, give me. Okay, and I get prize picks up there. That'll work, I guess, for right now. Okay. Um, Let me get something up there like DraftKings or something, right? just to have a reference. Oh, we got spring games in MLB. Y'all know MLB is here. It'll be time for me to break out that game day insights. What do we got here? Oh, it's working. The site is working. Oh, shit. That's for home run targets. All stats. Ooh, what kind of changes do we have made here? Excuse me while I look at a little bit of this MLB thingy right here. You feel me? Excuse me, right? Oh yeah, he got all that updated right now. It's it's MLB time. Man, Austin Hayes hit a bomb the other day. Suzuki hit a bomb the other day. Can feel it in the air. Wait a minute, let me see something. MLB. Hold up. Hold up. MLB season. Spring training. Oh. Baseball hit my biggest play ever. Spring training is right here with home runs out. Let me go into the books. Let me see something. Oh shit, this is crazy work right here, man. You ready? That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me see. Damn, that's crazy. What they got out there? They have prize picks. What they got? They got home pitcher strikeouts. Ooh, Chris Sale, sit him down. Todd Bradley 1.5 Ks. Mitch Keller. Sandy. I don't. I'm not betting on Sandy shit all year. I'm telling you this shit right now. Robbie Ray looking to sit a couple of my guys down, my Cubs. Colin Ray. Kenzie Gore versus Colorado. Sit him down, young man. Oh, snap. Person, and then you got hit a fantasy score. Very interesting, right? MLB is here. Yes, it is. Let me go back to NBA, though. And let's do a quick drive-by real quick, y'all. Let me refresh this real quick. Okay. Right here, Cleveland Cavaliers on Thunder, man. That first game. Okay. Max Struss, AJ Mitchell, Williams, SGA, Caruso. Keep an eye on the injury news, man. Straight up. What I think I like here, or what I think I like here is hold on 1 second here. I mean, it's a few things I like. I might end up doing the same game parlay for this one. I might not. Dean Wade is interested for this 1.5-3 at plus 155 if he's going to get around 26 minutes. The team, what I will let you know, they do allow that catch and shoot 3, right? So let me go over to the NBA because I'm stuck on NBA. Defensive shot profile. The pull-up three-point attempts, OKC, they're in the middle of the pack right now. Catch and shoot three-point attempts, OKC number 5, right? Catch and shoot three-point attempts number 5. Corner three-point attempts, OKC. Above the break three-point attempts, OKC number 5, right? So if I'm looking at somebody like him, I could probably look at this game log, come over here, go over here to Cleveland Cavaliers, then probably pick out, what's his name? Dean Wade here. Go to Moore. And I'm really focused on catch and shoot with him, right? So how does he hit his threes? Catch and shoot, right? Versus Charlotte, two 3-pointers made, 6 catch and shoot points, right? 3 3-pointers made, 9 catch and shoot points. At the end of the day, a lot of his stuff is coming off catch and shoot, okay? So if he can hit those 2 threes, you'll get him for plus 155. It's something that's in play. I'm not saying go ahead and play it or whatever the case may be, but I'm just saying out of all of the other chalky plays and all the other plays, I think, you know what I'm saying, I think that's a spot where he could probably get there, right? I ain't talking about Donovan Mitchell. I'm not talking about James Harden right now. I'm not talking about Evan Mobley right now. I want to know what he's going to be out here doing. I want to lean towards the Cleveland Cavaliers here, but I'll pump my brakes. And then next play I'll be looking at would be these are some of the other guys, right? Now you can go 2 different ways with this one. I'm not a big fan of the backcourt over here, this Cleveland's backcourt defense. So the 1.5 3 for Jared McCain. You're getting it earlier, the 1.5. He's over this number in 3 straight, or his regular points prop at 11.5. He's played 22, 24, and 22 minutes. I have interest in both of them. Okay, so the Jared McCain points and threes thing, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let the boy get acclimated. Let him cook. Okay. Guys like Isaiah Joe. Those guys and stuff like that. Those guys are in play, man. Let me see. I'm quite sure he's playing, right? He can really let it fly. His 12.5 points prop is in play as well. So it is what it is. What's up, Westside? So those are a few guys that I'm looking at outside of the chalky plays. You know what I'm saying? So between McCain and between McCain and Wade, I would probably give it to like McCain a little bit more, maybe. But I think, but for the price at this plus 155, Dean Wade is interesting. And then coming off the bench, somebody like Jalen Tyson, he's another candidate for catch and shoot. You get a plus 130. He hasn't been over this line in quite some time, but just something to think about, right? Plus 130, you get good plus money for that. I think he's a guy that you could look at for catch and shoots as well. Nets and Hawks, right? So, I mean, it's the Nets and Hawks. What do you want me to say, right? So, I mean, what the fuck you want me to say? Okay, so look, this kid here, he's been getting minutes, right? His points prop is sitting at 10.5, okay? His points prop is sitting at 10.5. So he's been getting minutes. And what else you fucking want me to say? I mean, I don't know what else to say. Now, you can look at his fantasy score for the simple fact that, he's getting steals and blocks, steals, blocks, steals, whatever, right? So he's getting steals and blocks, okay? So that can contribute to a fantasy score for him. In a pace-up matchup or in a matchup like this Atlanta matchup here versus this Atlanta squad, he could be somebody you could look at in the fantasy street. So if I'm looking at fantasy score, he'll probably be somebody that I want to take a look at. I ain't going to say play him. He might be somebody I want to take a look at. So 23 fantasy score. He's over this number in 4 of his last 5 games. And the matchup, I don't mind the matchup. So, it is what it is, okay? Somebody you can look at for fantasy score or something like that, right? While we at it, let me take a look at these threes real quick. So we can kind of like be in conjunction, right? Because if I want to do something here on Prize Picks, and I'm probably about to take that little bread off Fast Picks and go over there too, or just put a little bit of bread on Underdog, because the Underdog, they doing the thing over there. Sam Merrill. Jason Wall. Jeremy Kane, 3.5 is a demon. They're only giving you a demon for Jeremy Kane right now at 2.5 and 3.5. So Dean Wade, the 1.5 is a demon, right? So that's a sign. They only give you 2.5 right now for McCain. They give you 1.5 for Wade as a demon. So that's a kind of a sign right now, right there, right? That's what it is. What it is. That's it. Situation. Let's go back to where we were. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So fantasy score for him. I couldn't talk you off of it because, like I said, a steal is worth 3 points. A steal is worth 3 points, and then so steal's worth 3 points. And then a block is worth 3 points, right? If he can go in there and get you 2 steals, like right here, he had 2 steals and a block. That's 9 fantasy score. Then you got to muster up the rest of it, right? You got to muster up the rest of it. The turnovers for him been kind of scarce though, because those -1s. 4th and 1. What's up, Johnson? Triple double. Daniels 3-pointer. Jared Allen double. Harden assist. Rebounds, a Joker double, triple double, whatever, right? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's the odds of you playing those straights? You talking to? He got to be talking to you. Yeah, I still be playing. I'm probably gonna. I might put one in for the just one line. I might put one line in for the main slate tonight. I don't like to do single games, but as much as we research, I used to do single games back then, you know what I'm saying? But for that 6 o'clock slate, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta see how they gonna break it up. Yeah, I'm a one lineup guy. I probably throw in a hybrid lineup. Maybe throw it in one GPP and then put it in a rest cash or something like that. Some double ups, triple ups, shit like that. But we'll see. Equal Michael Porter. I mean, I don't mind a spot like this for Michael Porter at 23.5 points. Poly Market, man. Poly Market got some good ass numbers here, man. If y'all ain't got Poly Market, man, Poly Market, every time I turn around, they giving up good numbers, man. Poly Market, right now, they plus, what was that? Plus 133 for that prop. And then probably like everywhere else is probably, it's going to be what? Yeah, so plus 100. Yeah. MGM minus 105. Like, man, Poly Market, they had some lines, man. They taking over on the lines right now. So I guess, right? So Porter Jr., his numbers aren't played, but I probably won't go there. One thing I can say about Porter Jr. is if he wants to, he can be a decent rebounder. 9 rebounds versus this team last time they two teams played. 9 rebounds versus OKC. His rebound line is sitting at plus 127. So it is what it is. Porter going to shine with no Barnes. Noah Clown, I can't do nothing. Claxton, very interesting for Claxton there. Centers have been rebounding versus this team, but a low number at 6.5 is doable. Claxton should be playing today. He hasn't played since the 9th, probably for tanking purposes, but his rebounds are in play. Rebounds and assists are in play as well. You'll get rebounds and assists for him at 10.5. That's something that I might want to entertain, okay? Now, on the Atlanta side, I mean, you could get to whatever you want to get to, right? Be my guest. I mean, I don't know. Might do a same game parlay. Might do something where I can give me a plus 100, 200 out of this game. But other than that, it is what it is, right? Jalen Johnson, you definitely could look at him at least in the rebound category. But this team don't play at the pace that I would like. This Atlanta team, they don't play at the pace that I would like. So, things could get kind of weird, right? Okongwu he's been balling, right? One thing I will say, Okongwu, he has rebounded the ball pretty well versus this team in the past. 14, 15, 15. I don't know how the fuck they do that. 14, 15, 15, 8, 9, 10, 13 rebounds in the past, though. But, we'll see. I just don't like the pace that this game could be played in. We got an over under 228 team total for Brooklyn 109.5, and then Atlanta team total 119.5. Whatever you want to do in that game, be my guest though. This Denver and this Golden State game, I got some interest, and I got some, we got to think about how game flow could be and shit like that, right? How things can end up. So I'll refresh this real quick. I need them to drop that injury lineup that they do every day, but maybe they might drop it in a little bit. I might be a little bit too early. But at the end of the day, looking at the injury news, Pickett, Bates, whatever, a few more injuries for these guys here, Peyton Watson, and keep an eye out on this Jamal Murray instances here. Kristaps Porzingis should go here, and I like him. And then, so let me see. Hold on. Okay, so it's a few things that I like in this game, okay? And I think this game is good for a same game parlay atmosphere. I'm not really pointing anything out for somebody like, you said triple-double by the third, I feel you. I'm not really pointing anything out for somebody like Jamal Murray. We know he's a baller. We know what he can do. 23.5 points is in the realm of possibilities here. Tough guy. Thought he was going to be out last game. He ended up playing. So you never know what's going to happen with Jamal Murray. He could jump in the points category, the threes, the assists, the rebounds category. He could just, he's bouncing all over the place, right? 4 games in a row, he's got 6 rebounds or better. Like Jamal Murray, he be balling. You could look at his rebounds and assists. He's over in 7 of 10. Something you could take a look at there. Christian Braun, somehow he's been jumping into the assist category. A couple rebounds here versus Memphis. Small-ass team. We could take advantage of that. And then Portland, he had 8 rebounds. Don't know how he did that, but he did that with 7 assists. So kudos to him, but I'm not chasing any of that. Strother, don't know if I'll be chasing any of that either. Cam Johnson at 1.5 threes. It's always going to be a yes for me. So just keep on playing it. I ain't even going to lie. As long as he can get in 5 and 7 attempts and stuff like that, because these first couple games where he came back 2 for 3 and 2 for 3, he was very efficient. 2 for 3. I mean, he hadn't taken a lot of shots, whatever the case may be. And if you want to use the 3.5 rebounds, because he will be out there as a parlay piece, you can. But I'm looking at the 11.5 points and or the 1.5 threes, right? The 1.5 threes is probably something that I like a little bit more, right? But it is what it is, though. The 1.5 3 for somebody like him, it's just a yes for me. Joker, whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to do. So me personally, I'm looking at, I know Joker's in play for whatever, but I'm looking on the other side here. So, yeah. I'm looking on the other side here. 4th and 1. Yep. Those numbers are definitely in play. So, so we got Pat Spencer here. He's been looking like he's been playing the bulk of the minutes. And 3 of his last 4 games, he has 7 assists. Assisting at 5.5. This is a good assist spot for him. I don't know if he's going to be able to get there, but this is a good assist spot for him, right? Point guards are over this line in 8 of 10 versus this defense, as you can see. Versus Denver here on November 7th, 23 minutes, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. You'd also take a look at his rebounds and assists or PRAs, but rebounds and assists if you're looking for a little bit of help in that category, sitting at 9.5. He's been lingering around that number pretty much for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. So that's something that you definitely take a look at there. He'll be out there, okay? Coming off the bench, I believe, Brandon Potts, right? So he's a pretty decent rebounder at times, right? So his rebounds and or his assists could be in play there. You know what I'm saying? So Pods, 27 minutes, 36 minutes, 31 minutes. So there was this, I guess he missed that was the All-Star break. So wait a minute. They haven't played since okay. All right. So yeah, his rebounds and assists is sitting at 7.5, right? 8.5, I'm sorry. 8.5. But you can pick your poison on which one of these if you want to go to it. Though this has been a good spot, right? This has been a good spot. DeAnthony Melton, I can't talk you off the 1.5 3. That's definitely going to be in play here for DeAnthony Melton. Or you could look at the raw points. 1.5 threes. He's taking 6 threes in back-to-back games. He can get hot. Okay, he can get hot. He just gave the Spurs before the break 6 threes. He went 5 or 6 from 3. He can jump into the assist category at times. So he's thrown 9 potentials here, 7 potentials here, 40 passes and 40 passes. I think that's good enough to get to 2.5 assists. I'm not going to bet it though, but that's good. 40 passes is definitely good enough to get to 2.5 assists, and they give you 2.5 assists for him at plus money. He's just coming off a 7 assist game before the break. So 7 assists for him was plus 2,300 on that book, right? Sometimes you got to gamble, right, and take an L, but you could have ended up putting. I ain't even finna go there. I'm just, hey, it is what it is, right? So playing a decent amount of minutes, but the 1.5 3 is something that I'm definitely looking at. 25 minutes. Look like he's got a soft cap on 25 right now, which is good. Here's a guy that can go out there and get you steals too. You know what I'm saying? 2 steals, 1 steal, 4 steals, 3 steals, 5 steals. That can be incorporated into the fantasy score. This defense, they give up a few steals here and there, but if you don't want to go that far, you don't want to go that far. Moses Moody can definitely shoot the 3. He can definitely let it fly. The 2.5 threes are in play. I ain't going to stunt. Santos. Now, Santos been balling, right? I can't talk you off anything for Santos either. This kid's he's been balling. His points props in at 11.5. I like the spot. Just hit 5 threes versus Boston. Kid's been playing some ball. Fantasy scores in play for him because he does go out there and get steals. 2 steals, 1 steal. He's got at least 1 steal in 10 straight games. And then a few of those games he gets some blocks. So that helps contribute to fantasy score and stuff like that on the pickup sites. So somebody you want to definitely take a look at. I'm not a big fan of this Denver defense. So, at times you can see guys that, kind of like have a decent game versus them. Last time he played these guys, he only played 7 minutes. Draymond Green. Now, before I get to Draymond Green, I'll tell you, I like the 1.5 threes here for Kristaps Porzingis at plus money right now. If you like that 1.5 3, I suggest you get to it. He only played 17 minutes, but he's going to shoot the 3. It's Golden State. They're going to want him to shoot the 3, right? Plus 125. Get in there. Play it straight. It don't get there, don't get there. But they're going to want him to take the 3. It's Golden State, right? Okay. No Curry, right? We got to fill it. They got to fill that void some way. So he played 17 minutes last game. Might get up there to 20 minutes. Might get out there with Joker gonna have to step out on him. He can probably get out there and get hot. You never know. He give your ass 3 threes. He took 5 last game in 17 minutes. He hit 3 threes for you. That's a plus 390. Look up and get 4 from him. That's a plus 1100. I'm just saying. Okay. 12.5 point prop. First of all, the motherfucker, you've been out for what? Sicknesses and shit. You be sick as hell, man. I don't know what be going on with him, man. So, but what type of injuries has he been having? What type of injuries has he been having? So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me see what this is, man. Buddy. I'll have to check it out in a minute, man. But I'm live streaming if you want to. Let's see. Tennis. I don't know nothing about that tennis. PRAs under for Brandon Miller. Whew, man. Going up against Washington, I don't know, man. Anything can pop off in that one. Aaron Wiggins under 20.5 points. Points in PRAs. I don't know. Over PRAs for Mobley. I'm undecided on all those, man. If you're watching, Logan, pretty much undecided on all those. I ain't even gonna stunt, man. Like I, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stunt. You feel me? I ain't. Shout out to my new followers too, man. It's very important you follow me on. Okay. Boy, everybody just start hitting me up. Hold up, y'all. My fault. All right. Chris Stapps. Yeah, so Chris Stapps, yeah, man. Yep. So Chris Stapps, 1.5 threes. I got that set to the side there. I'm probably going to get ready to sprinkle on that. Now, Draymond Green. Draymond Green. Now, going up against the Joker, you know what I'm saying? He going to be playing at the 5 sometimes and shit too, man. So, hey, Draymond Green probably going to hit his points today. He might hit the threes too at plus 124. Joker, if he starts at the 5, Joker probably going to challenge him. The last 2 games these 2 teams played, Draymond went for 13, 8 and 8. 17, 5 for 10 for 3. You know what I'm saying? So, they probably gonna test him, leave him open, stuff like that. Okay, so hey, Draymond Green could be at the end. I know he could go right around Joker. So, first and foremost, his regular points are probably gonna have to be in play at 8.5. But he could be ass, right? Because look, he just 0-7, man. That's crazy work. 5 of those were 3. So another market that I like to attack here would be the y'all know I like to attack the attempts and stuff like that. So more than likely you get these a lot on Bet365 here. Okay, so looking at attempts and stuff like that. How about looking at 3-point attempts, right? In this game. Now, you don't have to make them or nothing like that. You just got to take them, right? So take a look at the 3s attempted. Now, I got a couple other plays that I'm interested in this category as well, whether it's 3-point attempts and 3-pointers made. But Draymond Green, now they got him at 5.5 3 points attempted at plus 125. If you feel like the defense going to let him shoot, then that could be a play. Kristaps Porzingis, they're giving us plus 110 for 4.5 3-pointers attempted, right? So he's over this line 1, 2, 3 straight games, including that first game he played with. I like this one more than the Draymond, but I think you can play Draymond and you can play Draymond at 5.5 3-pointers attempted and Kristaps at 5.5 3-point attempted. But if I had to take one, I would take 4.5 3-point attempted at plus 110 for Kristaps Porzingis, and then I'm gonna play that, and then I'm playing his 1.5 3-pointers made. This play here, you can only take one from each team to, if you want to do a parlay or something like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and hopefully he hit one for me, right? And then I can break even. I don't need him to miss to miss two. I'm gonna take an L, but I'm playing both. Okay, I'm playing both. I'm playing a 4.5 3-point attempt at plus 110. And I'm going to just fall back on Draymond. I would probably look at his field goals attempted overall. Now, this is his field goal attempted, right? I would probably look at Draymond's field goal attempt to see what the line is at, 7.5. Okay, so he's coming off a game where he has 7, 14, and 7, right? So I could bounce back. He took 14 shots against San Antonio Spurs, right? 7 against Boston. Slow ass, pace down team. Now, these motherfuckers, they Nuggets, they pace down too. Okay, they pace down too. Speaking of pace down, let's just check out pace real quick. Let's see. But I still think he's gonna get a chance. I think that's a fair number. Right? So right here we got pace here. And we want to look at some of the slowest teams. Boston, right? Slowest team. Houston, slow as hell. So it's like sometimes that's not a good recipe for overs, right? Look at that game last night. 1-something to 1-something. Just slow, good game. Kind of like decent atmosphere for unders, right? Those are a lot of things that you want to look at. Brooklyn Nets, slow-paced team, right? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, it's just pace, man. It's just, they just going down there, getting into their half-court set, down there not running, right? So Denver Nuggets is in the bottom third of pace, but, you get a joker, like, you know what I'm saying? So he's taking 8 shots here, and then he's taking 12 shots here versus them. So this October 23rd game, of course, Joker was playing that game, right? I would imagine he's playing both games. I mean, he's an Iron Man. On November 7th, he had to be playing that game too, while Draymond Green had 17 points. Draymond Green probably rubbing his hands like he trying to do this shit again, right? So, and then on top of that, when they sub Joker out, they bringing in Valanciunas, right? Another slow foot motherfucker. So at the end of the day, you can definitely look at his shot attempts. Okay? You can definitely look at his shot attempts. So it is what it is. Okay? Okay. Toronto and Milwaukee, there will be no Miles Turner's questionable, so he might play. And then there's no Scotty Barnes. I know that for sure. So another 2 slow ass teams, right? Well, I know Milwaukee plays slow. Toronto, both of these teams are in the bottom third, so pace is, what I'm saying, not the biggest, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think this is a good Scotty Barnes. He would go out there and dish the ball, right? This could be a good, assist spot for somebody like Quickly. Going up against this Milwaukee defense is not the greatest. He's hit this number in 3 straight games. He could possibly make it 4, especially in the absence of Scotty Barnes here. But then, things can start to get a little bit, weird at times too. They have a decent amount of ball handlers over here. That's the thing. Quickly can handle it. Brandon Ingram can handle it. RJ can handle it, right? Then you got guys like Jamal Shead, right? Who cracked his he just about cracked his he cracked his assist prop probably at the time. The first game, this would be the 4th and final time, right? He said, "What is your top 6 player points and I don't know yet. I ain't even got through the thing. I ain't even got through it yet. But yeah, we going through the whole thing. I ain't even got through it. I ain't even got through it yet. I'm only on Toronto right now. He said 6. Jamal said, right? So Jamal said his assist could be in play here as well at 5.5. So, keep an eye out on that situation. But we do know that these guys are we do know that Scotty Barnes is out, right? Brandon Ingram, he could jump into the assist category. And R.J. Barrett can jump into the assist category too. So we got some decent ball handlers here. Brandon Ingram PRA. Yeah, Brandon Ingram, his PRA is pretty low, right? I ain't gonna say pretty low, but his PRA can, he could get up there in that range in the points alone. It's at 34.5. So two of his he's got 30. Well, both times versus the Bulls, he just gave them 30 points, right? So it is what it is. I don't know how I want to do this. I do know that this is a great matchup for Quickly. You can look at his points and assists. Neither one of the guards can guard Quickly, okay? I know this, right? Neither one of them motherfuckers can guard Quickly. So however you want to look at it, it is what it is. Yeah, I won 6 or 8 leg parlays last night. Won over 200 parlays this month alone. I follow your page. Yeah, for sure. We go through the whole slate. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just bet a lot of straights. And if you want to really, like YouTube is like really the place where you really want to follow me at. But because I'm going to be there no matter what. But it is what it is, man. Appreciate you. Good to have you, man. It's good to chop up. Good to chop up some some plays, you know what I'm saying? Talk about what can happen instead of just you know what I'm saying, tailing a ticket and stuff like that. It's good, it's okay, but sometimes you want to know why you telling something, or you know what I'm saying, you want to chalk it up, man. You might, you know what I'm saying? It's just like riding a bike. Keep doing this shit every day. But everybody got different, you got, like you say, you hit all them parlays. You might be really, really good at parlays. I might be really good at straights. I might be okay at straights. I might be whatever. Everybody can, contribute something. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy money, but it could be, healthy discussion is good. Yeah, appreciate it, my guy. So like I'm saying, so at the end of the day here, when I'm undecided like that, we got Emmanuel Quickly, we got Brandon Ingram, we got R.J. Barrett. It kind of like shapes up to be a same game parlay atmosphere for me, right? We got all these guys that can do multiple things, and then you could just get in there. I don't have to be greedy. I can go in there and get me a plus 200, a plus 300, a plus 100. I don't have to be greedy. I'm not saying whatever's greedy. I don't have to have high ass odds. I can go in there, try to predict the game flow, and grab whatever I need and try to get the fuck up out of that, right? You know what I'm saying? Parlays ain't easy for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just won't put nobody on my shit that, you know what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck. I will put all Raptors players on my shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? People who I know that's going to do something. And that shit still don't always work. Now, I don't know what the starting lineup going to be like, but they have Murray Boyles right here. I don't know if he's going to be started. But what I will say here is he's got a block in 10 straight games, right? The block, when I was going to do it as a parlay piece, it was at minus 180. Minus 180 when I glanced at it, minus 180, right? But he's got a block of 10 straight. You can use it as a parlay piece. And, and then if you want to get to 2 blocks for him, you get a plus 220. He's got multiple games where he's got multiple blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50% of his last 10, he's got multiple blocks. And you'll get those 2 blocks at plus 220, right? The blocks here, it's looking like they don't give up many blocks or haven't given up many blocks in the last 10 games, but that don't mean he won't at least get 1 block. So, it is what it is. Alejandro, Bucks are the underdogs, and they've been underdogs last 4 games. They trying to figure it out. Now, a lot of sides, I definitely don't play a lot of sides, but right now we got 219 and over under in this one here. Interesting over under, but like I said, both of these teams are in the bottom third of pace. Let me see something. I do want to see something here. Let me take a look at the over under. All right, let me take a look at that. So, I want to look at the Bucks. Okay, so the Bucks right here. So they've won 4 of their last 5 games. Wait a minute. Wait. Over under. Pelicans, of course. Orlando. We got 219.5 right now. Orlando got to 224. Pelicans, of course. Bulls, of course. Notice the trends, though, y'all. The Pelicans, the Bulls, all those going to be over teams. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're looking at team totals, teams going up against the Bulls, you know what I'm saying? Going up against some of these teams, you could profit off of that. You got to write them motherfuckers down, man. And everybody play 82 games. You can go in there and just target their ass. Just target their ass. Like for team totals and shit like that. And try to make some money. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if you ain't doing no parlays. Just try to make some money. But, all right, let me see some team totals. Let me see. Milwaukee, Toronto, Minnesota, Indiana. That's another team. You could look at team totals. Chicago, Indiana. Chicago, Indiana, Washington. Okay. Milwaukee. So Milwaukee, 139. OKC, 110, 116. What's Milwaukee team total right now? Milwaukee team total is 108. Bucks okay defensively. We'll see what's going to happen, right? I just wanted to see. Speaking of the Bucks, now I don't know what's going to happen with this center position here. So, but speaking of the Bucks here, So this Bucks team, like I said, defensively, they got Ryan Rollins back there, Kevin Porter back there. Then you're gonna have AJ Green right there, and then you're gonna have Cam Thomas and the Gary Trents and shit. Them motherfuckers ain't got no defense. You know what I'm saying? So targeting guards versus this defense, I don't mind it, right? So that's what quickly. It's gonna be hard for them to guard some fucking I don't know who they're gonna put on Brandon Ingram. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how they're gonna do this, but quickly, one of these motherfuckers got to get quickly, Rollins or Porter. So I don't know what I want to do with these guys. Truthfully, I do know if Miles Turner's go, I want to like the 1.5, 3 for him as a parlay piece. If Miles Turner goes, I'm gonna like the 1.5, 3 for him as a parlay piece. If he doesn't go, then I don't know what I'm gonna like. Truth be told, I don't know what I'm gonna like, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna like here. I'm gonna keep it moving. Dallas and Indiana, where we have to crack the code, right? So I love cracking the code. Right? So let me go over here to Underdog. Let's refresh this real quick and see if we got a little bit of injury news or whatever case may be. That's what I was looking at, right? Looking for right there. 1 second, y'all. Y'all drop me a like. Make sure I ain't doing this for nothing, man. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. Love the discussion, though, man. Love it. 4 for 1. Say Porter. Okay, I'm quickly. Kuzma on BI. Then RJ Barrett. I don't know what the starting lineup going to be like, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the starting lineup going to be like. Let me see something real quick. Let me go back to that game. I don't know what the starting lineup going to be. I don't even finna say nothing. Say, what about Ryan Rollins and Kevin Porter Jr. both for over points and assists and plus the Bucks to win with over 200 total points of the game? I don't know, right? So I'll go through the whole slate and I don't know, right? Michael Porter, I mean, I could see him getting to his assist. I could see him trying to get to his assist prop. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I could see him trying to get to his assist prop for sure. I can see both. I mean, I know both of the guards going to be aggressive here. They've been equally aggressive, right? Rollins, 19 shots, 16, 15 shots. Porter Jr., 19, 14, 15 shots. They've been equally aggressive, right? I probably don't want anything to do with AJ Green. But these guys, I just don't know if they're going to hit their lines, bro. I just don't know if they're going to hit their lines, right? I don't know if they're going to hit their lines. And they've been kind of like doing some of the similars, right? Like Ryan Rollins. Look at the passes for Ryan Rollins. 69, 69, 60, 46, 63, right? Those are passes. Then you look at Kevin Porter Jr. His passes, 75, 61, 50, 62, right? I would rather one of these motherfuckers come off the bench and then, because you know you got Cam Thomas, and one of them motherfuckers come off the bench and Cam Thomas go in there, right? Because one of them can at least be a point guard, and you know what I'm saying? Because they intertwining. It look like, man, you know what I'm saying? But I think, like I said, I think Rollins is more like the two than Kevin Porter Jr. But it's just hard. It's hard for me to pick one, so I ain't gonna sit out there and just go all the way. It's hard for me to pick one. That's all I can say. Yep. Kuzma points look enticing with no Scotty Barnes. Kuzma points look enticing. Anytime your points are sitting at 12.5 and you taking 15, and 11 shots, I will have interest. I will. But let's get to the next game here. Sims good for 6 rebounds. Yep. I just want to know if Turner is in. If Turner's in, throwing his 1.5 threes in a parlay, because if Turner's in, he'll face some Jakob for about 20 minutes. So Jakob will have to step out there. So yeah, bring your ass here. Bang, right? Murray Boyles, like I said, a block for him. He's got a block of 10 straight. That's a parlay piece right there, right? That's a little mini parlay right there, right? If I was to go, let's see. If I was to go threes, if I was to go that can like help jump up the 2 threes right there for Miles Turner. And then, like I said, somebody like Murray Boyles, he's got a block of 10 straight games. Then, you know, you could look at defense, right? You could probably go Murray Boyles, 1 block right there. Boom, right? That's a plus 124. Not saying it's going to hit, but at the end of the day, I'll do it. Just let you know if they hit you. Oh, yeah, but bet, for sure. All right. So, yeah, that's a plus money play right there if you really want to get there. Now here, like I said, cracking the code. Now let's go over here. And so Max Crush is out there. It's Alex Caruso, Jalen Williams, Zion Williams out, Kuminga out. Pickett, Gordon, Washington, Watson, Murray, questionable. Kristaps, I like that. We already got that. Scotty Barnes is out. Turner, questionable. Here, Gafford, questionable. Christie, he's been out for about, a little bit since before the All-Star break. He might be playing today. Caleb Martin is probable. Then you got Cooper Flag out. Now, Pascal, questionable. Nembhard, questionable. You got to wait for all this shit to roll in. The whole damn team, questionable, right? So that's some bullshit. But all right, so you gotta wait for the injury news on that. True, you don't have to. If you know exactly what's gonna happen, then you know that's where your edge is at. That's where my edge is at. The injury report. So I tell you what, I like the 5.5 assists here for Tyus Jones, especially if there's no Max Christie, right? Especially if there's no Max Christie. Now, if, I don't know, if there is a Max Christie, what was that? What you going jerk Alfredo today? Yeah, I mean the jerk is already jerk, but you know. Yeah, you do the Alfredo unless there's some extra we got to do to it, but everything for the jerk Alfredo we got it, except for whatever else you're gonna order. Max Christie, right? So Max Christie, he hasn't played since the 12th. So let me show you. Last game, Tyus Jones, and then I don't even have to tell you, I can look at this and tell you how things gonna go, right? So this is last game. Tyus Jones got 13 points on 6 assists. We know he can drop dimes, right? This is a great spot. As Zay said, you got to have that garlic bread with that. All right, bet. Now we got some, but maybe we might have to do something from scratch though. Hey, so look, yeah, so Tyus Jones, I like his assist prop in this matchup going up against the Pacers, the tanking Pacers. Let's get it right. So Brandon Williams, you have to be careful with that motherfucker. He only played 18 minutes last game, 13 points he got there. Najee Marshall, we know he ain't seen the shot he don't like, right? Klay Thompson, he can cook with, he can get hot here and there, but he did get 3 threes last game. That's all we're looking for. Middleton played 30 minutes, bro. Now, we know P.J. Washington getting his. He getting his minutes. That's what we like. He played 36 minutes last game. Ended up getting that double-double, right, versus Minnesota. He's here. He's back, right? He's back. Marvin Bagley is splitting time with Daniel Gafford right now. Marvin Bagley been going out there getting double-doubles and shit. So you gotta get the lines. This is a beautiful spot for bigs in anyway versus this team. Okay, so that's how we looking at it, right? And that's without Christie. Now if Christie playing, then now some of these motherfuckers might get their minutes might get shaved, and then you got to deal with Jason Kidd and what he wants to do, right? Because like Brandon Williams, let me go to it now. Brandon Williams, 18 minutes. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. He's so undecided, right? So if I go to Brandon Williams here, 18 minutes here, 29, 17, 23, 9, 20, 23. What are we doing, right? Jason Kidd, what are we doing? Jason Kidd always been like that, man. So coaches can fuck up your money too. Like I said, drop me a like so, let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. But like I said, coaches can fuck up your money too, man. So right now, he has taken a liking to Tyus Jones. So we'll see, right? I'm probably going to end up sprinkling on that 5.5 anyway because Tyus Jones is a pure point guard. I do know he can drop some dimes, and he will hit a few threes on you too. He will. So that's that in a nutshell. But P.J. Washington, somebody as long as he's healthy, his minutes will be solidified. You can see what happened here. He came back on the 7th, played 22 minutes, 26 minutes here, and then on the 12th he played 33 minutes, and then after the All-Star break he played 36 minutes. His rebound sitting at 7.5. It is what it is. Taking a look at Indiana. Let's look at their rebounds. They're rebounding versus Indiana overall. Indiana, giving up the second most rebounds as a team on the season, okay? If you want to look at the power forward spot, Indiana, top 10, number 7 in giving up rebounds. You know, if you want to look at last 3 weeks, Indiana to the power forward position, 5th most rebounds. And if you want to look at overall, just in general, last 3 weeks, Indiana, number 6 in giving up rebounds. And I can bring it back to the last 2 weeks, which would be about 3 or 4 games. And because of the All-Star break, I want to say too. But number 4, and you know, and giving up rebounds, and Indiana, number 4 in giving up points. They in green in some spots there. So the tank is there. All right. So Daniel Gafford, as you can see the defense right here, Indiana defense, they've been giving up points to the center position. They've been giving up rebounds to the center position. Sliding over here, if he can find a way to get to himself a double-double, that's a plus 750, right? I would play it, but you do have Marvin Bagley that's potentially playing damn near more minutes than him on the backside, or as much as, let's see, Marvin Bagley, 24 minutes, 24, 20, 24, and points per minute and rebounds per minute. He's getting busy. 12 rebounds versus 16 and 12 versus San Antonio, 9 and 8 versus Phoenix. Lakers didn't do so good, 7 and 4, and versus Minnesota, 15 and 13. So at the end of the day, you got those 2 guys to think about. We don't have lines for Marvin Bagley right now, but both of those guys are in an okay spot here, right? Center-wise, they're in an okay spot. You see the defense right here versus the centers right here at the end of the day. You could also look at the combo lines, you know what I'm saying, points plus rebounds and stuff like that. And he's always been viable as a fantasy score candidate, right? When you get the blocks here, he's got a block in 7 of his last 10 games, 1 block at minus 195. You could put him and Boyles together, and he can get you multiple blocks. 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, 1 block, 4, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, right? So, defense props get you paid too. If you really wanted to go to 2 blocks for him, you'll get that for plus 240. And then steals plus blocks right now is sitting at a minus a 1.5 and a minus 127 on Bet Rivers. I'm just saying. Next game here, Charlotte, Washington. And for me, I won't be betting nobody on Charlotte probably. On Washington probably. The 7.5 assists for Melo looks juicy. 10 assists at plus 283 if you want to get there. But I don't mind the assist prop. If I'm doing a same game parlay or something like this, I would probably only fuck with Charlotte players, and I would just leave them motherfuckers alone. When I'm talking about spots, I like the spot here for Kalkbrenner. I got his points at 9.5. Bigs always get their points for the most part versus this team. Duran, he must have got hurt that game. He played 12 minutes, but at this such a low line at 10.5. Man, that double yesterday, man, I was so mad. It wasn't like I was going to play a pre-flop, but I was so mad because I have been chasing his doubles in spots, man. I have been. You know what I'm saying? And it just ain't been planning out. He did not hit his rebound prop versus Houston, and I was mad as hell. I was mad. I was livid, right? Plus 434 double for him right now. But if I had to take one prop from this game, it would probably be Kalkbrenner's points and or points plus rebounds. But I would look at points first. You got to I guess you got to like LaMelo Ball's assist at plus money at 7.5. I got to be missing something. Parlay piece, 1.5 threes for Grant Williams. You get a Rivers for minus 127. I like that. His raw points are sitting at 10.5. I like that. Back-to-back games, he's taking 9 shots. He's taking 10 shots. So yeah, hell yeah. You taking 10 shots and your points is at 10.5. I'll probably more than likely I'll have some interest. I will. What up, my guy? What's up? What up, Luke? Like the who? KK? That's who is that? You know I got a fucking brain freeze. Man, I got the 0.5 3 times. And I got the yeah, you got hooked, man. But you know it is what it is, man. You know shit happens, man. You gonna get them. You gonna get them. All right, so let's and then like I said, your Brandon Millers, your Kalkbrenners, man, Hornets in a good spot, man. Hornets in a good spot. You could also look at the team total for Hornets, right? You could also look at the team total. I don't know what Wizards team we're gonna see today. I'm just keeping it funky with you. While we here, Diabate still suspended, Bridges still suspended, Kobe White out, Keyshawn George questionable, Vucevic questionable, Sarr out, Champagne questionable. Like whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? So other things you can look at too, team total, right? So team total for Charlotte sitting at 119.5. They don't go over this number that much, but they have played some teams though. They played Detroit. They played Atlanta. I would have thought they could have probably mustered their way over that number versus Atlanta, but no. 101 versus Houston, 113 versus Cleveland. So they had some good, they played some pretty decent teams as of late. Houston again, man. Oh, but look though, shit, they what 7-3 in their last 10, and they had some. They got a. It's not a super ideal stretch when you get right here. You got Houston, Atlanta, Detroit, Atlanta, Houston, Cleveland. So from right here, 1, 2, 3, they split that 50-50. Shout out to them. Washington. Defense, giving up that team total at 119. So Indy just missed it versus this Washington defense. Indy, they was tanking anyway. Cleveland got there. Miami got there. 138, 132, 124. Detroit 117, 132 for the Knicks, 112 for Sacramento, 142 for the Lakers. You could probably look at the team total in some shape, form, or fashion. I don't give a fuck if you alter it. I don't even care. That's another way that you could, find, get to the money some type of way, right? So, it is what it is with that situation, right? So, I'm at the point, whatever you want to do with them motherfuckers, whatever you want to do with them motherfuckers, you can do it. What up, J-Man? What's the deal, my guy? What's the deal? Y'all make sure y'all drop a like for me, man. Straight up. Let's keep it moving. Oh, Boston and LA. I don't even know what I really want to do here, right? So, it's been a decent spot for assists for point guards here. Nobody injured except for Tatum. That's interesting. But so I was looking at Derek White assists, man. And then coming off the bench, you have Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. Both of these motherfuckers they dropping dimes, man. 7-8-7, 1-7-7. That's Peyton Pritchard. And then you got 9-8-4-5-8-8-8-9. I don't want to be that guy that hit that 5 and that 4. But it's been a good spot for assists as of late versus this team here. So whatever you want to do, be my guest on the threes, whatever. This kid, Sheemerman, had been rebounding the ball. 4.5. His rebound props in at 4.5 at plus money. He's over this line in 8 of his last 10 games. He's gotten over versus Portland, gotten over versus Sacramento. Yeah, I played it right here. Definitely, I played it right there. L. And then he continues, right? So shit that I don't bet, I need to stop betting it, right? Because after I didn't bet it no more right here, guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He hit that shit 6 times in a row. I ain't betting that shit. I'm not betting on people I ain't been betting on no more. Fuck that. Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but man. But yeah, he hit it. He's been hitting that rebound prop. So I guess, right? Jaylen Brown numbers have to be in play. At 28.5. This is Celtics Lakers though. Beyond all the stats, this is Celtics Lakers, right? So we can't, But what I will say, Vooch coming off the bench, he's getting more minutes than Kata as of late. All right, so and I don't mind that 1.5 3 at a whopping plus 155 here. He's played 26 and 27 minutes, 23 and 27, 26. Yeah, so he's playing a decent amount of minutes there. We know he can get into the assist category. So that's something that you can look at. You get plus 110 for his assist prop. Don't know how I felt about his rebounds, but it is what it is with that situation. You know what, though? I was looking at the opponents that Boston have faced. They're 8-10, 8-2 in their last 10 games. They beat Portland. They beat Atlanta. They beat Sacramento. Oh, no, they lost to Atlanta. They lost to the Knicks. They lost to Atlanta and the Knicks, but they beat Portland, Sacramento, Milwaukee, Dallas, Houston. That was an okay win. Miami, that was a good win. They beat the Bulls, and I don't know what to think about Golden State. They beat them too. I'm just trying to figure out how much I believe in this team. With a tight spread like this, I'm trying to feel like who are these motherfuckers, right? Who are them, right? Do the Lakers win this game? Can the Lakers win this game? I don't know. I'm having a hard time with props. I like the matchups for the guards. Whether it's I don't know how they're gonna guard these guys. I don't know who Austin Reeves gonna guard. So Luka, good spot for Luka, I would say. It's Luka. I'm having a hard time. Last time these two teams played, Austin Reeves gave their ass 30, 36. I don't know who played that game, not even going back to look. Marcus Smart getting minutes. He probably gets White. Marcus Smart probably gets White. 2 threes for Marcus Smart plus 135. LeBron continues to drop dimes. This spot, they giving up that 5.5 rebounds, 7 of their last 10 games, and 4 straight. Something LeBron could probably hit this 5.5 rebounds. You're getting 5.5 rebounds for LeBron at plus 132, or you could look at the LeBron's rebounds and assists where he's over in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. So I couldn't talk you off of that. So my thing here, how we looking? Now we got the kid back. I mean, LeBron, I probably won't be looking at him too much in his points category. Then you got Austin Reeves can score. Luka can score. LeBron can keep on doing this right here. Dropping these downs, trying to preserve some energy or whatever the case may be. Grab some rebounds. I would definitely look at his rebounds and assists. He's got double-digit assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games, right? And like I said, it's LeBron we're talking about, and, it is what it is. Ayton, the 7.5 rebounds, it's in play, man. It's in play. You're gonna see a little bit of Vucevic. Vucevic might pull him out the paint, but he'll be able to rebound on Vucevic. Kata is an interesting, candidate to rebound against, but in this matchup, he's over this line in 4 straight games, including once this year where he had a disappointing 6 points, but he did have 10 rebounds. Double-double for Ayton, you'll get that at plus 561. What world do we live in where we getting almost a plus 600 for Ayton double-double? That's crazy work. That's crazy work, man. 10 rebounds, what do we get? 316. You know I'm playing this fucking rebounds, win, lose, or draw. You know I'm playing that shit, man. So I guess, right? Probably not. It's not going to be a play I'm giving out. And y'all know I'm going to split that up with that double-double. You know that, right? I'm probably going to end up playing. He ain't getting that, though. With Luka and Reeves back, what the fuck, man? What he's 5 shots, 6 shots, 5 shots, 5 shots, 5 shots, 10 shots here versus Brook Lopez, allergic to rebounds, having ass. All right, so it is what it is. This Philadelphia-Minnesota game, I don't know what to think about this one. I ain't going to lie. No Rudy Gobert. I'm going to tell you what I was looking at. Kalshi, like I said, Kalshi's giving out some odds, man. Plus 178 for this 26.5 points for Joel Embiid. None of these books giving that shit out, right? 26.5 is minus 120 on FanDuel. I don't know if this is up to date, but I could probably go check. I mean, Polymarket. I'm sorry, Polymarket. Let me see. Go to Polymarket. He will see some Nas Reed today. Joel Embiid, yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. $100 get you 3 something. 264. 264. Oh yeah. Okay. Damn. Do they let you ladder on here? Or no? I guess. All right, let me take that down. All right, so 26.5 points. I'm with it. I'm with it, right? Win, lose, or draw, I'm with it. 26.5 points. Yeah. And then Nas Reed. I don't know if I want to go to that 2.5 threes, but I guess, man, 2.5 threes. Like, he can step out there on. There'll be no Rudy Gobert. He can step out there on. It don't matter if Embiid's playing or Drummond. Any one of them, he can step out on any one of them. But they do. I forgot the other. I think it's Bono, some shit. He's a fake decent defender. So keep an eye out on who's going to be in and out in that situation. If there's no Embiid, then I'm going to like Drummond rebounds. Still would like the threes for Nas Reed. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards might probably try to go off this game. You never know. So his points are always in play. He took 30 shots versus Dallas last game, man. So that's the Anthony Edwards we definitely want to see. Maxey 27.5 points if you want to go there. But, this Portland game, all I like here is, as of right now, I ain't even going to lie. I like Mark Williams. His points was at 11.5. I didn't pull the trigger. It's at 12.5 now. I think he gets there, right? I think he can get there because you can score on Klingon. I think you can get there. I think he gets there. I got the 11.5 set to the side. Now I got to wait. I don't have to wait, but I'm kind of like waiting. Now it's a back-to-back. Jalen Green might not play here, or he might play. In the absence, you can look at Grayson Allen in some shape, form, or fashion. Brooks broke his hand, or whatever the case may be. Now, he's a candidate he's an attempt candidate for me, right? And I would look at like his field goal attempted, because he will shoot. Okay, so his field goal attempted is at 16.5. He's over this number in 4 straight games. Field goals attempted. Okay, and then his 3 points attempted is sitting at 11.5, which he's taken 12 3-point shots here, 13 here, 11 here, 13 here, 14 here. I'm probably just gonna side with the attempts, and I think he gets to his attempts. I mean, there's no Booker, and there's no Booker, and there's no what's the name. So I think he takes his attempts right off the bat, right? Yeah. Phoenix yet to submit. Okay, so let me pump my brakes a little bit. Let me refresh this too. I don't know if Booker is out or not. So I will pump my brakes, okay? Clingan. Now Clingan, I do like his rebounds. I can see instances where he can get to his rebounds and maybe his points plus rebounds and or the three. Last time these two teams played, he gave them 3 threes, 14 and 15. You know, we've been rolling his threes for forever. Booker out at least a week. Okay. So, you know, it is what it is with that situation. Excuse me. But Donovan Clingan, those are the two guys that I'm looking at, man. I'm looking at both centers in this matchup. And right now, I'm evaluating, right? So last game I hit the 20 and a half points plus assists for Jrue Holiday. But he only had 2 assists because I did play his assists at about 8 or 10. So now I'm playing the game, the waiting game now between Denny and Avi. I mean, and Holiday. Like if Avi was he's questionable today, right? I imagine he goes. If he goes, then I don't know. I don't really know what to do, man. Truth be told, maybe points for Jrue or just sit it out. I don't have to bet those props. At least I won't be losing nothing. But Clingan, both centers I like in this matchup here. The Bulls and New York, like whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do here. I probably, it's a back-to-back, so I don't think Mitchell Robinson playing, but he might play. At the end of the day, Brunson, this is probably one of those games where Brunson hits his assists, right? Might be one of those games where Josh Hart gets to his rebounds, right? I do like the 1.5 3 as a parlay piece for OG, and you can move up to 2.5 at plus 215, or just take them up to 20 points if you want to. Last time these two teams played, both games OG give him 26, OG give him 21, right? Hit 3 threes or better. He's been hitting the threes versus their ass at random, right? So it is what it is. So, OG is somebody I do have interest in because of that history. Good spot for Karl-Anthony Towns. Whatever you want to do with him, I mean, be my guest. The Bulls, I'm pretty much not fucking with them right now. I can see instances where maybe look at the rebounds here for if I tell you this. If Mitchell Robinson is out, I like the rebounds for Jalen Smith for sure. I don't really like him right now, but I really like him if he's not out. And you could also look at the threes for Jalen Smith, points plus threes, or you could definitely look at the double for him because I'm not scared of Cat down there, right? So it is what it is. He has given them 10 and 9 this year. The 1.5 3 is in play for Jalen Smith. So yeah, the threes, I will put that to the side, and his rebounds, right? And possible double. Orlando and Los Angeles. One play that stuck out to me here is Wendell Carter rebounds 7.5. You can probably get him up to 10 if you want to. We know it'll be Brook Lopez out there, right? He has to go out there and rebound versus Brook Lopez. We talk about Brook Lopez with a 5.5 rebound line, okay? He's allergic to rebound. I know this double he just got. I know that shit was probably plus 1,500, man. Man. Right now, Lopez double is plus 1,100, man. For a double, that's crazy as hell. So at the end of the day, rewind it back to Wendell Carter. He's got double-digit rebounds in 2 of his last 3 games. I like to see that. And his rebounds are sitting at plus money on Fanatics and at 7.5. And you can get 10 rebounds on Fanatics at plus 260. I'm just saying, right? And you can get a double-double for him at plus 650. What the hell? What book is that? Bet Rivers. That motherfucker's been, he's 7 shots, 5 shots, 4 shots. What are we doing? He ain't even shooting the ball. But you know what? Well, the minutes, they there for him. God damn. He ain't had double-digit points in a while. Okay. Keep an eye out for Jalen Suggs here. His minutes or whatever the case may be. Is he playing or not? He's questionable. I think you take this points now. This Paulo points. You take the Paulo points right now, right? At 21.5. I think you take them right now. I don't even give a fuck if that motherfucker is playing. Suggs is playing. I think you take his points right now. He might see, I don't even know if Kawhi play, right? Because the injury, man, 21.5. He's taking 21 shots and 28 shots since coming back from the All-Star. You take that shit, that might be the lock of the day right there, and just live with the results. You might have to take that. And then there's no John Collins. And his rebounds, he might double-double this game. Double-double for him at plus 190. Coming off a 26 and 14 game and 8. He tried to triple-double that last game. So, man, this might be one of those, even if Kawhi is in, this might be one of those plays here, man. Might be, might not be. 21 shots and 28 shots, your points probably sitting at 21.5. And you Paulo. 2 threes. He's over in 4 of his last 5 games. I would look at the raw points first. Points plus rebounds. Rebounds plus assists. Whatever, right? Suggs was dealing with back spasm. Do you play? Do he play? That's where Paulo assists come in at when Suggs don't play. I think you take that Paulo points right now. Go ahead and run with it. Now, injuries here. Suggs questionable. Kawhi questionable. Garland out. Collins out. I guess. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for me. I can't pass up that. I'm playing that shit. In some shape, form, or fashion, I'm playing that. I got to play that. That shot. That boy love. What's his shot attempts? Clippers a slow ass, place ass team, but he gonna get his usage. Wait a minute. Let me see. They play Phoenix. Oh, what happened that game? Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, it's a back-to-back. Suggs didn't play on that first front end of back-to-back. Okay. Oh, what's the name? Hit that shot. Okay. He hit that shot in overtime last night. That's what, okay. I think it was 2 overtime. And it's a back-to-back. What's his shot attempts? $16.5. 16.5. 16.5 shot attempts for Paulo. I think you take that too. Let's see Paulo on a back-to-back. It's been a while. On that second leg of the back-to-backs. He said, man, Wendell a bomb. Chet, 18.5. Under 18.5. Okay. That's the least bet on motherfucker I bet on this Chet. Yeah, I'm looking at Wendell rebounds, and I'm looking at this is going to be one of those games for Wendell. Watch Wendell go out there and have himself a game. Let me refresh this real quick. My fault, y'all. Wendell, 11 boards. I guess. Chris Dunn been dropping dimes. You can look at his fantasy score or his rebounds and assists. Chris Dunn. He's over his rebounds and assists in 3 of his last 5. His rebounds and assists sitting at 9.5. Kobe Sanders, Kawhi Leonard, don't know if he's going to play. Derrick Jones Jr., Brook Lopez. Look at Brook Lopez, man. 26 minutes, 2 rebounds. 29 minutes, 2 rebounds. 37 minutes, 1 rebound. You got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Straight up, man. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Man, 37 minutes, man. 37 minutes, 1 board. That's crazy work. Mathurin. So Mathurin, his points prop is up there. Look at Mathurin free throws, bro. 9 for 10, 12 for 13, 11 for 14. I don't know if you can bet on them no more. I haven't seen the market. 365 had it, but I don't see it no more. Free throws. I don't know what they did with that market. That might be one of the markets they banned. Or it might be somewhere else. But, yeah. Damn, look at this free throw. And then the shot attempts, 16 and 22. If you think Kawhi Leonard's going to be out, then you got to look at this. What is his shot attempts at? If his points per percent at 21.5, it's probably 15.5. Shot attempts, 15.5, I would say. $15.5 minus 120. Yeah. He's over that number in 2 straight. So if you think Kawhi Leonard's out, those some lines you probably want to get to. Okay? Because he going to shoot. And for my interest, I guess that pretty much wraps it up, man. For my interest in this slate, been nice to get a good stream in. I didn't set all the plays aside or nothing like that, but I did ask Jackson. Let's take a look and see what Jackson liked. Mobley points, PRAs. I don't know how I feel about that. Said feed the streets. Oh shit, let me see. Mobley points, I don't know how I feel about that. PRAs. But I will say, you wanna play this. I ain't gonna say you wanna play it now, but those early lines, how many minutes did he play? Because you want to catch him, you want to be early on his lines, right? As far as being on the minutes limit and stuff like that. Because he only played 18 minutes, and PRAs, he got 19, 21 PRAs. That was versus Brooklyn. This is a whole different story. Now I can understand you fading it, but I don't know who they play tomorrow, right? Or their next game. But I don't think it would. Well, I guess. You're getting a good line here. Last time he gave. The thing about that is how many minutes is he going to play? That's the thing. So, Joel Embiid, 34.5 points plus rebounds. Over in 9 of 10 if he plays. Kuzma, 14 points plus assists. I can see it. He's over at 9 of 10. I can see it. Okoro been balling. I ain't gonna lie. He been balling, right? But I'm not going there. But he been balling. And that's it there. That's how it looks. How about we go see if they generate a parlay for us? You might want to, if you like this parlay that I'm generate, you probably want to screenshot it or whatever the case may be. Free parlay generator where you could, click the button and bang. This is a 4-leg moneyline parlay, so I guess it ain't going to be. Let's see. Cleveland, they like Cleveland, minus 115. Atlanta, who? Boston. And then Phoenix. Phoenix off a back-to-back. I don't know. I probably would fade that game. But they like Cavaliers, Hawks, Celtics, Suns. It is what it is, right? A parlay, look, what? How about we go to some rebounds here? Okongwu should be able to get there, and Nick Claxton should be able to get that 6.5. I will play them somewhere else, right? Michael Porter Jr., I like this 6 rebounds. I don't really care. It'll be a push if he gets 6. Joker rebounds at 13.5. Wow. Draymond, 5 boards. 5 boards. Max Christie. Grant Williams, I like his 3. Okay, so let's go. Damn, 7 boards, man. I'm playing that shit somewhere. Klingon, fancy score, points plus rebounds. Mark Williams points. Okay, I'm gonna take what's the name though. I do like I said, I do like what's the name. He did going to fuck me up. I like this 7.5 rebounds for Wendell Carter. Okay. Let's go back to points here. Points. Mobley, 14.5. I mean, Jared Allen, 14.5. Kason Wallace. Jed McCain. I like his 1.5 threes and his points. 1.5 threes and his points. Quickly, I think he gets his assist today. Go to 1.5 3 for Chris Stapps. I'm gonna check to see if they got that because that's going in there. 1.5 threes for Cam. Assists for the point guard here. PJ Washington rebounds. Interesting. The assist for Tyus Jones. Where's Kalkbrenner? That 10.5 throwing me for a loop. But I like the spot, man. Let's go there. I'm going to go there. Where was Embiid at? 26.5. I'm going to go there. I liked, I don't know where he at. Paulo, 21.5. Paulo going to sell, watch. A couple assist plays. Or threes. I like a lot, man. Wait, go to the 3. 3-pointers made. McCain, they only give you 2.5 and 3.5. Wade, the 1.5. I like that 1.5. Straight play. Cam Thomas coming in just getting straight buckets. LaMelo assist got to be in play. Who the fuck am I looking for? Tyus Jones. Where's he at? Oh, that's 3. I'm in the 3s. Okay. I'm looking for what's his name? Chris Stapps. 1.5. I done went past his ass. Where you at? They didn't give you that 1.5. They dirty mother MFers. All right, go to the 6. Dirty motherfuckers. They know he hitting that shit. Pause. Tyus Jones, right? Man, Quickly and Jamal Shead might hit their assist today. Joker sitting at 10. They got, I was going to say, they don't got the 5.5 up there for Tyus Jones. Hey, Bogus is here. LaMelo. Melo, you're supposed to get your assist today, sir. I'll put Melo up there. LeBron, 6.5 assists is a demon. 6.5 assists is a demon for LeBron. Pritchard, 6 assists. White, 6 assists. Maxey. Who the fuck else? One more play. Excuse me. Jalen Smith. Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Dean Wade, David Clingan, LaMelo, Tyus. Murray Boys, Kristaps, McCain. Oh, I did like Mark Williams' points. What they got him at? Hope it ain't 12.5. You know what? This is a back-to-back. What they got for Clingan? One more play, man. One more play to complete this 5-man, 6-man. I want Tyus Jones assist. How about Brandon Ingram? RJ Barrett or somebody. Or I don't mind, like I said, I like Jared McCain points too. Let's go Jared McCain points. Jared McCain, LaMelo, Paulo, Embiid, Kalkbrenner, Wendell. On the books here, I'll stop over here. On the books here, how about we go? I like some threes, man. How about some three? No, how about this? Let's go to the assists, man. Let's get the play I was looking for. It ain't up there. Maybe it might be some type of change or something that's going to turn out. All right, the 3-point guys I like. How about that? Let's just keep it simple. Let's go Jared McCain for 2. Kristaps for 2. A Kongu for 2. How about that? All right, a Kongu for 2. I might take a Kongu down, but it don't matter. I like Turner for 2. Grant Williams for 2. I'm only scoping out these motherfuckers for two threes right now. OG. Donovan Clingan, but that'll be a straight for me. That's a few, right? So out of these guys, you could do what you want to do with them. Jared McCain, 2 threes. Chris Japp, 2 threes. Okongwu, 2 threes. Turner, 2 threes. Grant Williams, 2 threes. OG, 3 threes. I mean, 2 threes. Now, Grant, I need to go back and check Grant real quick because it's a possibility Grant can get his rebounds today. Let me see something. Grant. Seven rebounds, plus 114, 8 plus 211, 9 370, and 10 620 for Grant. Let me go back here real quick. Because I think Grant should play a ton of minutes here. 32-29. So he's got back-to-back games with one with 8 and one with 9 rebounds, okay? So that's Grant. 9 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 20 right here. You could also look at points plus rebounds. You could look at whatever you want to look at, man. Look at the power forwards as of late. 10 rebounds for Andrew Wiggins versus this Washington team. Jarris Walker, 14 rebounds, and Jarris Walker back-to-back, 12 rebounds, 6 and 7 assists. Grant Williams, he's been there. He's been up through there, okay? Remember, he was with Boston and stuff like that. So he know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So he could be a sneaky play here for some fancies, score, or whatever the case may be. Or if you don't like one of these guys or something like that, you could take one of these motherfuckers out and insert Grant Williams in there some type of way. Long story short, I'm getting up out of here. I'll give you guys another look at them threes one more time. The 2-3 guys I got up there. Yeah. OG, Grant, Miles Turner, Okongwu, Porzingis, McCain. Peace out, y'all. Peace out. That Prize Picks play right there. And you had to be here for the rest of the stuff. Peace. Get that money, y'all. Get that money on. Shit. It's taking me 5 minutes to get up out of this motherfucker.